there, it's Catherine from Moonstarlodge. I have your weekly reading for March 21st, beginning with Aries, so the start of Aries, to the 27th. And we're still just coming out of the full moon of Ways to Truth. I always forget this part, but if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps. Leave a comment, ask a question, PM me, whatever, DM me. And this video will be on YouTube. Feel free to support us and this channel. It's been a tough couple of years, so if you can sign up for coffee and give me a coffee donation, that would be lovely. I appreciate that. And that's kind of an inside joke because, you know, well, I have my brew at hand. All right, so this week I'm using several decks. The Book of the Dead by Scylla Conway. It's an oracle. I'm using the Great Eastern Oracle by Rasuli. I'm using the just reaching around here, grabbing things. I haven't got a Moonology card out, and I'm going to just pull that at the end. But there's Moonology Manifestation, so that's the newest deck in that series by Yasmin Boland. Then Shaman's Dream, which I usually use for these videos. Susan Seddon-Boulet's Animal Spirits. If you can grab this, get it while it's still available. She's deceased, but her animal stuff is amazing. And then The Shimmering Veil, also by Scylla Conway. I've discussed that deck recently in another video, and we will be working with that in the Psychospiritual Development class. All right, Brian, let's go to the cards. So here are the 4 tarot cards from The Shimmering Veil. These are the Dotem cards from Susan Seddon-Boulet. Here are 3 cards from Rasuli, representing guides and teachers. These 3 are from the Shaman's Dream, representing shaman. And these 3 are from the Book of the Dead Oracle, representing ancestor spirits. And while I'm here with this in mind, we'll pull 1 Moonology card. And we have the full moon in Aquarius, Be Real. So I'm just going to pop that over there for the moment. Move these along. So let's deal with our tarot. This is the anchor. This card here is the significator card. And in Scylla's deck, this is the second copy of the Fool. This is the Fool, the Golden Fool. And it's saying that you've reached the full end of the major arcanum. You've realized one lifetime, one life's journey, and you're beginning another one. And that's the crux of this whole reading, the beginning of a new journey. It's interesting to me that this card, the Hanged Man, is about observing, taking time to observe. It can be sacrifice. It can represent sacrificing something as you perhaps letting go of the journey that you've just been on as you prepare. So you must sacrifice something, but it's also about taking time, not moving too fast, and observing. So this is the Observer card, and this is a very important concept in the mindfulness movement. The next card is the Devil in Scylla's deck, and it's usually about habits, things that we do habitually that deter our growth, addictions, behaviors that are just loops, not moving forward, things that hold us back. And this is clarified here by the Page of Water, which is a loving, artistic being moving forward with the light and the energy. So our new journey appears to require mindfulness and observing awareness of where we have old tapes and loops, perhaps addictions, perhaps behaviors which are holding us back from manifesting an incredible, energetic, loving, artistic journey. Now, I want to go to the clarifying cards. The Rasuli card here is open your heart. So opening your heart requires you to be aware that friendship gives purpose to life. And this card has three beings. It reminds me very much of the Three of Cups or the Three of Water. This card is Release the Creative Genius, which speaks to our page of water or cups. It says, unload the weight, and fly to the sky. Unload the weight and fly to the sky. So the weight of our old tapes and loops, perhaps unconscious behaviors which hold us back, we are being mindful of that. So we're releasing our creative genius. The next Rasuli card here is Chill Out. Don't swim against the current. So that speaks very much about being in the observer, not trying to move. He's suspended. So you're taking time to think this through. Think out how you're going to move forward, knowing that releasing your creative genius means you gotta go. You may have some friends tagging along. Now, the shaman here have interesting perspectives on this. The hollow bone is the card of teachability. Winter's Dream is taking a gestation period. So here we have this card from three different perspectives, or this concept, not this card, but this concept. And then this is the spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. These on the surface would appear to contradict each other, but they don't. They precede, this time of gestation precedes the spirit of the river. So it's movement toward adventure. This is where you're releasing the creative genius. The ancestor cards. This is the reincarnation card, and it speaks volumes here to our friend the Fool. Is finishing one life or one journey and incarnating into a new one. There's many layers to this, like those old Jell-O salads from the 70s. Reincarnation from an ancestral point of view talks about the karma we bring with us and the fact that reincarnation is an ongoing cycle while we learn how to be with each other in the world. It's teaching us compassion when we reincarnate. We are, well, according to Woolman and Associates and the statistics that were derived in the 70s, 52% of our lives are male, 48% are female because of the death of males in war. We're red, yellow, black, white, and all the colors in between. We've had lives of poverty, lives living in a cave, lives lived on a ship, lives in a palace. We've had every kind and type of lifestyle. And when we have lives of wealth and power, a lot of our karma is determined by how we use that power to support people and help people, or to subjugate and suppress people. So we are reincarnating here. We are following a karmic path with this new journey. This card from the ancestors and the Book of the Dead is flying. Now, flying as a spirit, flying like the bird totems, which are the ones that take us closest, take our prayers closest to the Creator and who are the emissaries. I'm not laying an indigenous perspective on this card. This is an aspect of what we all go through. But flying is release when we're in the stages post-mortem and we're learning what it's like again. We're remembering what it's like to be a spirit. Flying very much speaks to some of these cards, the release. The last ancestor card here is the soul family. Here's these 3 or 4 figures, very similar to this card. 3 or 4 figures huddled together and figures in the background. We have a soul family, people in spirit who walk with us. We need to connect with them. This full moon has been a time to connect with them and learn the truth of what our journeys are. This card speaks to our friends, allies, and allegiances on the earth walk. We need our earth friends just as much as we need our spirit family. We need our soul journey and our path to deal with our karma. We need to analyze as an individual. There's no question. But our movement forward is assured for us. The last 3 cards are the totems that would be present to us. This totem is the hare and or rabbit. Its symbology is power, abundance, heroism, seasons, and the cycle of life. This hare is very much a Celtic, or rabbit is very much a Celtic symbol of spring equinox, and obviously we're having spring equinox on the 20th. So this reading pertains to the first full day of spring. So we have a life cycle, a seasonal cycle, talking about life cycles here, 2 different kinds of cycles, karmic cycles and life cycles. We have this very poignant polar bear and the moon, but it has wings or arms like there's its paw, but these are human hands. Polar bear is power, wisdom, and peace. In this painting, playing with the north wind, the bear dances and cavorts with the wind, a symbol of spiritual energy. Susan Seddon-Boulay, who identified with the bear totem, completed this painting just before her death in '96. The raised forepaw of the bear appears to be waving goodbye. So the Inuit call this Nanook. That's what polar bear is. We call other bears Makwa. But Nanook is taking us on a journey of the soul. It's the end. It's very much like this card. Ending one cycle and beginning another. This last card here is Puma. It's power, desire, and healing. It's like the jaguar or the leopard. It's powerful magic. It's manifesting. It's the shapeshifter. It's the shaman. Okay, we can flip the camera. And Gina, he's still here, just so you know, resting against his pyramid. All right, that was an extremely powerful reading for the second half, or third quarter really, of Ways the Truth and the beginning of Aries, the new journey around the year wheel, the solar wheel. I'm totally in love with Silicon Way's decks and Rasuli's decks. I didn't do a medicine wheel layout this week just because I so wanted to bring you the energies of these decks that we'll be using in the psychospiritual development class. So as I mentioned earlier, please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. I didn't say that in the beginning. See, I'll get this routine down yet. Throw me a coffee on coffee and We'll see you soon. Aho, miigwech, now in.